The fifth day of our British Isles tour included 2 boat rides, one to Aran Island and another one to Cliffs of Moher. The day ended with a guided city tour of Galway. After breakfast, we left South Court Hotel in Limerick by 9:30 a.m. By 11 a.m. we arrived at Dewlin Pier. The charming coastal village of Dewlin is a gateway to the Aran Islands and Cliffs of Moher. It was time to board the boat to Aran Islands. The Aran Islands are a group of 3 islands at the mouth of Galway Bay, off the west coast of Ireland. We sailed to the island of Inisheer. The islands are made up of Carboniferous limestone and do not have naturally occurring topsoil. Early settlers augmented the soil with seaweed and sand from the shore. Dry stone walls were built to protect the soil. 7 prehistoric, stone forts are on the islands. As the weather was very windy and cold, we did not venture into the island, but found shelter in a small church. We had to spend time in the island until lunchtime, after which we returned to Dewlin Pier for our boat cruise to Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher, located on the western coast of Ireland, are one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the world. Rising dramatically from the Atlantic Ocean, these sheer rock faces stretch for about 14 kilometers and reach heights of up to 214 meters. The cliffs are composed of layers of Namurian shale and sandstone, formed over 300 million years ago. The Cliffs of Moher have been featured in numerous films, including Harry Potter, Princess Bride and the Half-Blood Prince. We returned to Dewlin Pier to begin our journey to Galway City. After passing many small towns, lakes and lagoons, we had a photo stop at Donguera Castle. Donguera Castle is a 16th century tower house on the southeastern shore of Galway Bay. We reached the Ayr Square in Galway City. The square was renamed John F. Kennedy Memorial Park in 1965, in honor of Irish-American U.S. President John F. Kennedy. Here we visited the Cathedral of Our Lady Assumed into Heaven and St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas is the patron saint of Galway.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
There is a memorial to the former American President John F. Kennedy, who visited Galway in 1963. President Kennedy did a lot to support in building the cathedral. We left the cathedral for a walking guided tour of the city. In the city we saw businesses bearing some Irish surnames which we are familiar with. Nora Barnacle was the muse and wife of Irish author James Joyce, who was famous for his modernist novel Ulysses. A legend states that James Lynch, during his term as mayor, sentenced his son to death for broken trust and murder of a stranger, and personally hanged him from a window of his own house. After dinner we moved to the hotel where we stayed overnight.